if you want to push out. And sink, remember to sink. So yeah, if you want to push
I
up.
just need to learn sink. To stand there 5 minutes like this every day.
When you stood there like that, relax your hips, allow your hips to roll forward, allow the pressure to drop further, allow that to stretch your spine. That stretched spine feeling is getting into your feet. That's how you get better rooting. Right? From your rooting comes your balance. From your balance, if someone can't upset your balance, they can't knock you around. So you can see that spongy feeling, so you're applying pressure. It's not really, it's just going to the floor, right? So that, and just tilt it off to the sides like that, and your pressure goes out. So I mean, I'm not really applying much effort into holding that.
I can't do the same then. It's weird.
Because I'm too tense. You don't have the sensitivity and you're not rooted. You're not allowing that stretch feeling to reach your feet, to reach your heels, to bounce, to make the connections from here to here to here.
What sort of exercise you can do to make that stand, to make sure? Do you just leave your
standing?
Do you tie your waist to a rope or something and just?
No, standing meditation. Chin back in. Allow everything to hang from your head. Take a deep breath. If you can't breathe that deeply, rotate your hips in slightly till you can breathe the deepest. And just let it out. What you find in doing that, don't allow your arms right down by your side, just hold them out slightly as if you've got a tennis ball under your armpits, right? Your arms out, just dangle like that. Not out, just not like this, but like this. So you've got this more bowed, arched feeling as you're hanging out to the sides of your shoulders.
Is there any pressure on that?
No, it's just my shoulders holding. This is purely because up here.
They're not using any strength from there then?
No.
It's all mobbly. Okay.
Yeah, if I want to, I might stretch my fingers down slightly and just relax them. But what I'm focusing on here is this connection in the neck, down the spine to the hips, allowing the hips to drop forward, each breath in and out.
So all your tension should be on here then, but your leg's not even tending.
Yeah, I'm intending the tension.
So if you go like this, my tension, you can feel the straight going hard. Yours is kind of loose.
Yeah, that's because I'm allowing pressure through my legs into my feet.
So all your pressure, all the tension is on your feet then?
Yeah, it's not to say there isn't any tension up here, because there is, obviously, to hold the shape. But the shape is allowing the majority of the pressure, the weight from my body down into my feet. You'll see, I'm not doing that with my knees. My knees are out, so the pressure's going out in the bows down my legs. Yeah, so my arches are lifted up. Yeah, there's pressure here. As you breathe in and out, you're going to find your hips will want to come back slightly as you breathe in. Yeah. Or as you breathe out. As you go through it several times, you may have to readjust your hips and it's moved again. Drop it back forward and then you let it out. Try and hold that posture and just do that for maybe start with 5 minutes. You can go up to 10 minutes, set a timer. Yeah. You don't have to do it overly long, and the better you are at.
But then after standing so long, you automatically you can feel the tension on your knees going down on the ground anyway.
Yeah, exactly. The longer you do it, the better you get at feeling it. And then the less time you have to spend in that position to feel it. With your shoulders, right? Do this with your arms out in front of you, over to the side. Turn the palms upwards, feel your shoulder position. Drop your hands down, keeping the palms out. Right, drop them right down. Right, now keep your shoulder position and allow your hands to turn inward. Right, that's your shoulder position, that's your natural shoulder position, that's where it should be. Right, if you're like this, then you're hunched, and you're not going to have good posture through your back. So your shoulders need to be back, right? Notice how that makes your head sit further back as well from there, yeah? And just allow from there everything to drop down to your hips, and try and relax it through your hips, to your knees, to your ankles, to your feet. But you shouldn't be feeling pressure in your knees. If you're feeling pain or pressure in your knees, you're doing it wrong. And you're going to hurt your knees over a long time. So if you're feeling pressure in your knees, readjust, try and figure out how to let it go through to your feet.
I've got pins and needles on my arm.
If you're feeling pins and needles in your arms, that's fine. Relax. That's sort of getting used to being relaxed that much. That's the weight of your arms dropping down, right? That won't get. You may feel quite a buzz after you've been doing it for a while, right? But you're doing the breathing in and out nice and slow to get as deep a breath as possible by rotating those hips until you get that in. It's
Still breathing through your nose.
yeah, but notice I'm not breathing up. I'm not doing that. My body stays here. If anything, my hips rotate down and forwards. My head stays where it is. Right? And knees out to the side, just allow it to
So it's
hang.
up like this.
Yeah, out to the side, drop down, and then allow them to rotate. And that's all you do for about 5 or 10 minutes. You get that hip rotation, you get a deeper breath. If you rotate too far, you'll get less of a deep breath. Find that nice happy point in the middle. That's your centre of balance. That's your centre. That's what you want to keep when you're doing the form. That's what you want to keep when you're doing pushing hands. That centre is going to keep you rooted to the floor. It's going to give you that connection so that everything here becomes more spongy and soft. So when you apply pressure in, that can just connect to the floor, and then it's just moving around my centre.